on to the top headlines that we're tracking at this hour. U.S. President Donald Trump has said a 25% tariff imposed on cars imported from Canada to the U.S. could go even higher. Now, the move, of course, is aimed at administration's commitment to bolstering domestic auto manufacturing. It is important to know that the North American auto industry is highly interconnected, with vehicles often crossing the U.S. Canada border multiple times during the manufacturing process. Now, Trump has expressed a desire to limit Canada's involvement in the U.S. automobile sector.
Absolutely, that's also something that we're looking at in lots of headlines that we have to track. Keeping it with the tariff rhetoric, then U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has now hinted at a trade deal in the works with China, also calling it an opportunity for a big deal. In fact, Bessent in his address outlined what he called a blueprint to restore equilibrium to the global financial system, as well as the institutions designed to uphold it, specifically the World Bank and the IMF. Additionally, he also said that the intentional policy choices by other countries have hollowed out America's manufacturing sector and undermined our critical supply chains, putting our national and economic security at risk, is the word coming in from him, exactly calling the persistent trade imbalances unsustainable.
Meanwhile, European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde has said that U.S. tariffs could have a disinflationary impact in Europe if there are no European countermeasures, but they prompt China to reroute exports to the region. According to Lagarde, tariffs could push up inflation in the U.S., but it could have the opposite effect in Europe. Although the net inflation outcome was still uncertain given the variety of factors at play, she also said that the central bank could not exclude the possibility of revisiting the growth forecast when it makes its new projection in June in the light of Trump's tariffs.